Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your September 2025 tarot forecast. We have a lot going on astrologically in the month of September. So we start with the Sun in Virgo as we enter September, and then on the 2nd, Mercury is going to also move into the sign of Virgo. And so the first half of September is really about deep contemplation of different things that you are going through in your life right now. On the 7th, we have the full moon total lunar eclipse happening in Pisces. On the 18th, we have Mercury moving into Libra. And once Mercury moves into Libra, that's about karma, justice, balance, and relationships. So the energy is going to shift towards balancing of karma. And then on the 19th, we have Venus moving into Virgo. On the 21st, we have the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. And then on the 22nd, we have both the Sun moving into Libra and then Mars moving into Scorpio. So it is going to be a month of fluctuating energies, okay? And the eclipses are all about doors opening, doors closing, truth, enlightenment, illumination, and revelations. So it is going to be a month of some ups and downs with all this astrology, but let's see how all of this is personally impacting Capricorn. All right, journey begins. So you are entering a new soul cycle, Capricorn, with these eclipses. And look at the very next card is Desert Bones with its time to move on. So there is a chapter closing, a door closing in your life, and a new door and a new chapter beginning. Well, a new door opening, a new chapter beginning. And because this is a general reading, this could be in any area of life, and really think in this moment what area of life right now feels like it's coming to an end, like it's completing, it's wrapping up, because in September, and I feel it has a lot to do with these eclipses, a new door's opening, a new version of you is birthing, a new chapter is beginning, and you're really moving on from something. So if you've been struggling emotionally to move on from something, to heal from something, to let go from something, September is offering you the energy to finally put all of that in the past behind you. And this means that your energy is going to elevate, and optimism and excitement are going to be restored within you. So let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper. And I just got this, some of my single Capricorns, what you're going to be putting behind you is your singlehood, because you are going to be getting into a relationship. Ooh, look at this lucky streak. Good juju, good karma, good energy coming in. Okay, nosy. Good talk. Waiting. And hard times. Okay, so definitely for all Capricorns, hard times are coming to an end here, because we got journey begins with lucky streak, and it's time to move on from these hard times. So I feel like this pairs with that and this pairs with that. Okay, so that is very positive right there. Also, a conversation that you've been waiting to have with somebody. It's finally going to unfold in September, or somebody's kind of been holding back and they're going to have a deep conversation with you, all right, with good talk and waiting. And now with nosy coming through, just be very aware of your surroundings, Capricorn, especially in the workplace. Anything that's more personal to you that you don't want everybody to know about, if you're talking to somebody about it, just make sure there's nobody else in earshot, or that what you're talking about, you're telling somebody that you can trust and count on, not somebody who tends to have loose lips, okay? Because this may very well be this new beautiful and good energy that's coming in, and because of that, you're going to be able to maybe walk away from a job you're not too happy about, okay? You may be starting a new job somewhere better. This could be around relationship issues in your life. Again, it's a general reading, so it's different for all of you, but whatever you don't want everybody to know, really keep it quiet, okay, when you're talking about it, or only talk to really trustworthy people, because there may be somebody around you who is a bit gossipy, and you don't want them to know, all right? And if they're in earshot, they're going to be listening, because some people are just nosy, all right? And be careful also around if you work in like an office type of situation, there may be somebody who is kind of a busybody and is very nosy and wants to always be up in everybody's business, and they have a tendency to really distort information or find offense at everything. Okay, so when you're talking to anybody through September, just really be aware of your surroundings and who is in earshot, because with this, somebody is trying to get into your business. Somebody is trying to listen in. And when you're really opening yourself up and being vulnerable, be very cautious of who you are doing that with. Okay, that's really the only thing I see that's kind of for the month of September. Everything else is looking really good so far. Finally able to have a heart-to-heart conversation or really get some things off your chest in September, and you're moving into a lucky streak. So this could be where you're getting all the green lights, you're getting all the good parking spots, you may be running late, but you still get to your destination on time. Just a lot of good positive energy around you, good karma coming in for Capricorn. That's the best way to explain how I'm feeling this energy, is you've got some good karma and it's the end of some hard times. You're moving on from that. So let's pull some tarot. Let's go deeper. All right, yeah, see, you're moving on to smoother and calmer waters. We love to see that with Six of Swords. Three of Wands, some things that you've been waiting on finally coming in. Two of Swords, yeah, be very cautious when you're talking who's around you. King of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so seeds sown in the past finally coming to fruition, and you got the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, and Knight of Pentacles definitely depicts a slower moving energy. So different things that you've been trying to manifest or hoping to come into your reality, it's finally happening in September. And with this, The King of Cups, this could be the person to be wary of. It doesn't have to be a masculine energy, but this is just somebody who's very sensitive emotionally. And so if they overhear you talking, they may misconstrue what they're hearing you say, and they could become very offended by what they think you're saying. Okay. Or this just could be somebody who's very gossipy. And once they find out some information, even if it's nothing exciting, they still just want to tell everybody. All right. But otherwise with this, I see you as being very sound emotionally, feeling good, because Six of Swords jumped out first, and Six of Swords is an energy of moving into much smoother, calmer waters. And that's the end of hard times for you, a new journey beginning, because things are coming into fruition. What you've put out now coming back, this pairing in very nicely with that Seven of Pentacles down there. And then this also, don't get caught up in anybody else's drama. Somebody might try to pull you in to their drama, and this person, blah, 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 blah. Just pay no mind to it. Tell them, you know what, I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. I'm not picking sides. I hope the best for you. Don't get sucked into anybody else's drama, all right? Because somebody might try to pull you in to that as well. Or it may be that they've overheard something, they're mad about it, so now they want to pull you into it. Oh, such and such said this. Can you believe that? Blah, blah, blah. Don't even involve yourself. It's not worth your time. You've got too much other good stuff going on. Focus on your blessings right now, Capricorn, because there's many coming in for you guys in the month of September. Look at, as I go to cut the deck, look who's still on the bottom. Yeah, things that have been slow moving, finally happening. And that could also be this conversation that needs to take place. Yeah, look at that. Three of Cups, cause for celebration. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, walking away from hard times and uncertainty. The Empress, and the World. I love that the World has shown up, because you've got this journey begins, and the World is also about completions, right? So you are completing a soul cycle or a journey that you've been on. And also this coming out on top of the Seven of Pentacles, some things that you've been waiting on finally coming into fruition, Capricorn. So Six of Swords and Three of Cups. You're going to be happy. And this pairs right along with your lucky streak, okay, where things are just working out for you. This could be some bigger stuff, all right, some bigger things happening for you. But this is just about life feeling easier. Where it's like you can't win for trying, but now you barely lift a finger and everything's just kind of falling into place for you. Okay, so lucky energy, good karma for Capricorn. And where you've been worried about stuff, you're coming out of that. Emotionally, you're feeling really happy, cause for excitement, cause for celebration, and just feeling like you can't lose. Whereas you were feeling like you can't win, now you're feeling like you can't lose. So that's a beautiful shift of energy, going from that hard times into a whole new journey, a whole new path where things just feel like they're going your way, going in your favor. And some things you weren't quite sure if they were going to work out, okay? Things weren't going to fall into place as you'd hoped. This is telling you that they are. And Two of Swords and Eight of Cups, I do feel some Capricorns, not all of you, but some of you are walking away from like a job that just really sucks, a relationship that's just too heavy anymore, whether it's a friendship, family, or romantic partnership. Like some of you are really walking away from a heavy situation or relationship, and you can't be happier for it, okay? And then the Empress on top of the King of Cups, I feel emotionally you are very sound, but the Empress is also about stability and abundance. Okay, so where things were feeling kind of shaky and rocky for you, now you're feeling solid and secure, and you're moving on from some hard times, and you're very happy and you're very positive and optimistic about the future. And with the World and Journey Begins, there may be some soul lessons that you've finally completed, and now you're moving on to greener pastures. Things are feeling easier for a while. And any conversation, deeper conversation that you're having, I feel has a very positive outcome to it. Okay, so good karma for Capricorn in the month of September. Overall, the overall message. All right, we have the Chariot, King of Swords, and Two of Wands. Okay, energies aligning. So not only, I want to take this King of Cups. So this is where your emotional energy and your mental energy are aligned, because that's also what the Chariot's about, where your head and heart are in balance, your energies are aligned, and you no longer feel like everything's kind of moving in opposite directions, but it's all on the same trajectory now, which is leading you to success. And then here, the Two of Wands, where here, the World, you're leaving something behind and you're stepping onto a new path. So again, you're happy, you're good. Any conversations with the water sign or an air sign, it's going to go great with King of Cups and King of Swords here. This could even be where you are applying for a new job, okay? And you could have a couple of options here, and both of them want you. So it's like, take your pick. Okay, and again, this has a lot to do with your good energy. So all the good that's coming to you in September, Capricorn, pat yourself on the back. All right, a forgotten spell will bring you unexpected joy, and a forgotten spell is thoughts you had in the past of, wow, wouldn't it be great if this could happen or that could happen for me? And then here you are in September and it's finally unfolding. May have a lot to do with those eclipses. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.